I now give the floor to Plan International on behalf of ICVA.
Thank you, Chair. Dear Chair, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, this statement is delivered on behalf of a wide range of NGOs. We are at a critical juncture in global history. Conflicts are raging, and the failure to find peaceful solutions is pushing humanitarian responses to their limits, against a backdrop of ever-growing needs and insufficient funding. We are seeing widespread and deeply concerning disregard for international humanitarian law, compounded by impunity for gross violations of human rights. This failure means that millions of people are being forcibly displaced and international protection issues rise. The global rise of anti-migratory, nationalistic discourse, hate speech, and misinformation is fueling a rising xenophobia. We are also gravely concerned, too, in the rise of policies to externalize responsibility for the protection of refugees and asylum seekers. We urge governments to counter rising xenophobia aimed at displaced populations and to fulfill their responsibilities to international protection and global solidarity. Internal displacement has reached a historic high. We welcome the Interagency Standing Committee revision to its IDP policy and UNHCR's IDP strategy. We weekly welcome the work of the Special Advisor on Solutions to Internal Displacement. However, we remain concerned. Can the international community build on and maintain political momentum? We believe member states have a critical role to support the practical and political implementation of these initiatives and of ensuring accountability, resources, and sustained attention to internal displacement. While important progress has been made by the I Belong campaign, many challenges remain. We urge states to treat statelessness with the urgency and commitment it demands and center stateless people as the true experts. The launch of the Global Alliance to End Statelessness will provide an important platform going forward. We continue to operate in challenging environments. Calls to prioritize, be more efficient, and better focus our responses have not been matched with sustainable financial support. The situation has left many of our organizations, particularly local actors, stretched and with lower capacity. As NGOs, we are also facing criminalization of our work, shrinking civic space, and hostile political discourses which make the provision of essential services challenging. Such challenges are worse for local NGOs on the front line. We call upon states to support civil society space so we can effectively contribute to the protection of displaced populations. We believe that it is not possible to achieve effective protection unless inequalities in accessing services based on age, gender, and diversity are addressed. Often, the most marginalized populations bear the burden of responses that are not tailored to include them. Therefore, we call upon states to ensure they support policies for protecting displaced people so they are adapted to address the specific needs of children, women and girls, older people with disabilities, and LGBTQI+ individuals. We also believe that humanitarian actors and member states to continue the push for the participation of forcibly displaced and stateless people in all their diversity. This can be achieved by recognizing and supporting refugee-led organizations as equal partners in refugee response efforts. This involves providing adequate resources, establishing fair partnership agreements, and enhancing their involvement in key decision-making forums. In addition, we should provide the necessary spaces and support at the community level so that all groups of displaced people can have a voice in responses to forced displacement. Government and the humanitarian community have the responsibility to act upon and be held accountable for their requests. The growing complexities of global displacement require increased funding and political will, solidarity, and a commitment to uphold rights. Together, we can create a future where displaced people are not merely surviving, but are empowered to rebuild their lives with dignity and hope. We stand ready to support and partner with UNHCR and governments to put our words into action. This statement is available at equinetwork.org. I thank you.
Thank you very much.